YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Jason from the Lock Talk. We're back for another YouTube video breakdown for the NBA games today, February 4th. And man, if you've been having trouble winning your plays, making picks, you better watch this video because I'm going to break down the NBA slate once again. And guys, we had an incredible day in Premium. We had a 4-0 day. I put the record right here. We had a bunch of guys just absolutely cashing out yesterday. And even the plays I gave out yesterday, man. Yesterday, we basically only lost, I think, 3 of the games. All my full game day slate breakdown. Some highlight wins from yesterday's YouTube video were the Trailblazers. They won outright. The Knicks covered that 5.5. They won by 6, so we beat that line and got it early. And then the Jazz, they covered. Oh, man. There's a lot of games I say that did so well. And, guys, if you do want to tap in, and you want to get the plays I'm exactly giving out, like these 4 I gave out yesterday, they got us 4-0. Make sure you tap into my premium. Use that code down below for a special price. But, man, if you want to get in for a week free, I'll put something up once again. Use my code for NOVIG. Use code LOCK, L-O-C-K, all capital letters. You'll get a 50% deposit discount when putting in your first deposit. And that way you can come rock it with me for an entire week, get all the plays. We've been having an incredible 2025, and let's go continue it today, man. So we'll be able to, hopefully, a quicker video. I went through the games already. These are my initial thoughts. And just a disclaimer before I go, my opinions can change throughout the day. Injury news, things of that nature pop up all the time well after I drop this video. So my opinions can change, so definitely just use this as an information source to help you make a decision on your plays, man. If you have an opinion, you would like a team, and maybe I say something that helps you reconfirm or maybe makes you think. That's the whole point of these videos. If you want actual picks that I'm actually giving out and I'm betting on my own, it's going to be in my premium community. But let's get it going, man. Let's go win today, all right? So let's talk about the first game on the board. The first game on the board I do see is the Dallas Mavericks, man. The Dallas Mavericks against the 76ers. No AD yet or Kleber or anyone else, I believe. I don't see him on, I guess, the starting lineup. They'll still have Gafford playing as the main center, but going to be an interesting change to see how things go. Spencer Dinwiddie will be starting as the shooting guard for today, so that's going to be interesting. Philly, this team has absolutely turned it up, bro. They have been absolutely crushing it as of late. If you didn't watch their last game against the Boston Celtics, they didn't win, but they covered again. I mean, I think the Sixers have actually been covering almost all of the games, if I'm not mistaken. The Sixers, yeah, they've covered in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 out of the 6 of their last games, and some of them they were winning outright as dogs. Dallas on the other side, they've been doing okay. They haven't been covering as much. I mean, they're basically, I think, 1-3-1 in their last 6 games. Not been doing as great. They just got blown out by the Cleveland Cavaliers, but they didn't have anyone playing, bro. They were on a back-to-back. They basically sat every single person that they had. So they got absolutely mollywopped. Now this game is a pick-em game, which is kind of interesting to me. I do kind of agree, but I mean, look, the Sixers have been playing incredible. I don't know what it is, but it looks like the main reason why it's a pick is that Joel Embiid might be playing today. I don't know if it's a complete positive. I mean, we'll see how he comes out. Obviously, he's super talented. It's a weird game. I mean, Yabusele has been playing incredible. If anything, they should put him as the power forward, but I guess they'll put him right behind Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey is still playing. He's been playing great. Kelly Oubre, etc. Their offense has been definitely taking a tune-up. Dallas' defense hasn't been the best this year. They are top 10, but I mean, they're not that great from 3. They do prevent a lot of 3s, though, so it'll be interesting to see. But in this game, man, I'm going to have to roll with the 76ers, bro, especially if Joel Embiid's healthy. I don't know how many minutes or if he's on a minute restriction, but hey, man, ever since Luka got traded, everyone's starting to play again. So let's go see, man. I'm gonna go link with the 76ers. I think that's a good spot for them today. All right, let's see. Next game on the board, we got the Boston Celtics against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is at a 7:30 p.m. Eastern time start. Cleveland, 2-point favorites. And, man, last time they played, Cleveland got the job done. They won outright. This game is kind of interesting because Boston is fully healthy. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they're also basically fully healthy. They're missing Dean Wade and Okoro, but not like their main guys. But, I mean, still they're missing some depth. So we'll see how this game ends up going, man. I mean, this is definitely a revenge spot for Boston. However, Boston has not been playing that well. As I just mentioned, they beat Philly, but they were losing that game the entire time. I mean, Cleveland's been kind of rolling. Tough game, bro. I mean, I like betting Boston more at home than on the road. It's basically a pick'em game. Cleveland's a 2-point favorite. I mean, both teams on paper are very, very good. But I think like the spot with it being a revenge favors Boston. But I just think even from the first game when I looked at the Cleveland-Boston, I think Cleveland is just a better team. I think Cleveland has a lot more weapons. I think they will be missing guys like Dean Wade and Okoro since they're not playing. But I mean, they have a bunch of guys on their bench that are also very, very good. So in this game, man, tough game. I see arguments on both sides, to be honest. But give me the Cleveland Cavaliers -2 at home. One of the best home covering teams. One of the best teams in general in covering. I think they can get the job done today. Because Boston, for how good they are, they have not been really playing that well. Like, yeah, I know they've been winning. But I've been watching these games. I've been watching how they've been covering. And then just as an example, right, they barely beat the Pelicans, who have been terrible. They beat them by 8, but they were losing they're getting destroyed almost the entire time against a weak Philly team with no Embiid. The only game they really had a dominant win over was Chicago. Everything else has been kind of close, bro. So, yeah, give me Cleveland in this game. All right, guys. Third game on the board. And guys, if you've been watching this content and you've been taking some notes down, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up. It only helps me grow this channel, push out more videos just like this. It only gets me go more motivated every day, man. So let's talk about the third game. The Houston Rockets against the Brooklyn Nets. And didn't Houston just play the Nets? They just played New York. It's a very weird schedule, but looks like Sengun might be playing. Houston, they did win that last game. I mean, let me go take a check, actually, because I'm just trying to remember at the top of my dome, but I shouldn't do that in this one. Let's see. So, Houston, they just played in New York, but they played last time in Brooklyn as well. Yeah, they lost to Brooklyn, got destroyed. That was like basically a weird travel spot. Everyone was sitting out for some weird reason. They just played New York. Knicks, they were beating the Knicks, then lost. We had the Knicks -5.5 on my video. I think the line ended up closing at 6.5. So if you bet Houston after the line move, you would have covered that. So pretty weird, man. But I don't know what's up with Houston, man. They're still without Van Fleet, and Sengun might be out. Brooklyn might be getting back again. I think Ben Simmons might be coming back, but we'll see. Still a big injury report. Weird game, bro. I mean, back-to-backs, not a lot of travel. Brooklyn's right next to Manhattan where I live, so I know how close it is. Look, I think I'll just take Houston. I need to get the revenge over here. I think Sengun hopefully plays. But if not, just be aware, bro. I mean, it was a weird spot last time they played. I think they're going to get a bounce back. Houston has not been playing that great, surprisingly, on the road this year. I mean, on the road in the past few games. But I need to get the job done here. They go bounce back and get some revenge on Brooklyn. All right, next game on the board. Another New York game. But now they got the New York Knicks against the Toronto Raptors. New York is on a back-to-back in traveling against Toronto. And, bro, I mean, New York was not playing that good. Something's been up. I mean, Towns is not 100%. His thumb or his hand, I think they got to get that figured out because even though he played okay, he's not been playing that great. OG did not play last night. He had a tweaked ankle or something, so maybe he plays today. Even so, we'll see if he's 100%. Josh Hart, for some reason, is on the injury report every day. Look, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Toronto Raptors. They've been absolutely rolling. Their defense has been firing on all cylinders. They're kind of been like the Portland Trailblazers. They've been an incredible team. They're playing in their best spot at home. They're getting points. New York is definitely the better team, but the only thing I don't like is that Quickly starting, and Quickly has not been that great. Their defensive rating in the past has gone down, but let's see, man. I'm going to take Toronto in this spot. We'll see if RJ Barrett and Quickly and all these guys can get some revenge on their old team. All right, next game, 8 p.m. Eastern time start. We have 3 more left, man. You've been here with me. Thank you so much. Thumbs up to you. Let's get it rolling. Miami Heat against the Chicago Bulls. I mean, two teams have been kind of, I don't know, I guess giving up. Miami Heat, they're 500 team, though, so they still have a chance. Chicago Bulls traded their best player, in my opinion. But we'll see, man. I mean, now they got a brand new slate. This is a very weird game. I don't know, man. I really don't like this game too much because Chicago without Levine, they've never been that great. Now they got to go figure it out. They have a bunch of basically role players who are starting in Lonzo Ball, Kobe White, Josh Giddey. Ayo Dosunmu's playing power forward. I mean, this team is messed up. I think I'll take Miami Heat and I'll lay the 3.5. I think they are the better team. I think they'll be able to get some threes off of them. They'll put some pace on them. They'll have better defense. Like, Miami is not that bad of a team. The Chicago Bulls team, in my opinion, the way I'm looking at them, is they're just spiraling out. I don't know. I mean, I understand why they made the trade for Levine, or with Levine. They're going to rebuild, I believe. But in this spot, give me the Heat. minus 3.5. Hopefully it goes to 3, but I can see it going to 4. So 3.5 is right in the middle. I agree with this line. I think Miami Heat wins this game outright and covers this game, obviously. Next game, 10 p.m. Eastern time start. We got the LA Lakers against the LA Clippers. And man, who knew little bro will be a favorite over big bro? The Clippers are 8-point favorites at home. And man, I mean, look, Lakers don't have Davis. They don't have a lot of players on the team that are that great, in my opinion. I mean, they're losing a lot of depth with trading Christie as well. So now they got Gabe Vincent starting the shooting guard, LeBron James playing, Rui's playing. I mean, I think the Clippers shut these guys down. Clippers have one of the best rated defenses in the league. I mean, their talent-wise, even their bench is very, very strong. I mean, where's the offense really going to come from? It's going to come from Reeves, James, Rui. But, I mean, you got guys who can lock them all down. Derrick Jones, Kawhi Leonard, Harden. I mean, not Harden, but, I mean, Zubac. So, I like this spot for the Clippers. I think they get a win. This is a big spread. I think the spread should be around 7. So, I don't know, but I think Clippers get the job done. They just have to push up their offense. But the LA defense has not been that great this season. It's been pretty mid, actually. I think they're pretty much league average in terms of their defensive rating overall this year. But I do like the Clippers. The only weakness is obviously their offense. It's not been doing that great. They've barely been able to break 100-point games sometimes. But I digress. Give me the Clippers minus 8. But I honestly don't like the spread. I think there is some value on the spread with the Lakers. But I just don't see the Lakers pulling up and really covering this game. I think they're just gonna lose for sure, but I think the Clippers are the overall better team in this spot. And all right, guys, this is the last game on the board. Both of these teams are on a back-to-back. The Indiana Pacers against the Portland Trailblazers, and man, Portland are coming off an overtime game. They beat the Suns again, bro. So Portland's been on a roll. They're 21-29. Are they gonna make a playoff run? I don't know, but they have been on absolute fire, bro. They've been a money machine for us. But the same thing with the Pacers. The thing is, who has the worst spot? Because the Pacers are coming off a game in Utah. Tough place to play with the travel on a back-to-back. The thin air in Utah, it's always a tough place to play. And now they're going to play a Portland team who is very good. This Portland team has been covering games. They've been one of the top-rated defenses in the league. And just like Indiana, when they play Utah, I mean, this team is a lot better than what people think. This Portland team, for some reason, has really caught a steam of win. So, I don't know, man. This game is very tough. On a back-to-back, though, I'm going to look and see how they've been doing. Indiana is one of the worst teams on the back-to-back in terms of covering games, man. Even if they're getting points, they're laying 5 points right here. They are 1-4 in their last 5. Portland, on the other hand, they are 4-1 in their last 5 on a back-to-back. This is a little bit different because it's a back-to-back overtime, but they're not traveling. So even with the OT, I think this Portland team is young enough where they can probably do okay with this. Indiana's pretty young as well, but give me the Portland Trailblazers +5. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they beat these guys outright. This might be crazy, man, but Portland might become one of my favorite new teams. We'll see. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one.